Elite Gaming.
What's up guys, it's Andrew at Elite Gaming HQ, and in this video, we're going to go over some benchmarks. If you're new to the channel, something I do is once a month, I put together a PC build list, and this month, I did a $500 PC build along with a $700 complete PC build that included peripherals, monitor, and a headset. If you haven't seen that video, and you're interested in something like that, I'll put the link in the description. It'll be the first link in the description actually. I'll put a card here, and be sure to go check that out first. This video is a follow-up to show you what kind of benchmarks you can get with that particular PC. Now the build of the month was to run Destiny 2, Overwatch, and PUBG, and we'll illustrate that a little better by showing you characters from each one of those games right here. There we go, that's better. Okay, so as you probably noticed in the background, you have some Destiny. This Destiny was played by RPG Gamer Girl with that $500 build. And FPS counter was a little small, so I blew it up and put it at the bottom here for you. This was done in medium settings, and at one point we experimented and lower a couple things to get a solid 60. This game looks beautiful regardless, whether it's medium to low. You don't really need to play high, and it shows how well optimized this game is, that you can run it with a $500 PC, and it looks this good. Hats off to them for a well-optimized game. But we also want to check out Overwatch. In Overwatch, we got amazing frames, around 100 FPS in high, so I did a little bit of experimenting in Ultra, and we still were consistent with very high frames, pushing around 90 to 100. As you can see, the game runs smooth, and you could absolutely get 60 on Epic, which is the game's highest setting. The thing is, most people don't play the game like this. They do like a modified medium, because competitive players are worried about shadows and explosions distracting them from being better at the actual game. You would surely be able to hit 120 frames, if not more, which once again just goes to show how well optimized the game could actually be. Lastly though, we're going to go to a very poorly optimized game, and that is PUBG. PUBG runs like dog shit on most systems, so I wasn't expecting much. In fact, I just wanted to throw this in there. I have benchmarked PUBG with the GTX 1050 along with many other video cards, so if you're interested in building a PC specifically for PUBG, you can go down to the description to see any of those videos. I have a whole playlist just dedicated to this game. But the 1080p average FPS that I got with this particular build, I'll put right here, and this is the average. The problem is here, the screen capture does not directly represent that average because you can't even use shadow play while you're playing PUBG and get the same FPS. So I had to capture some of it to show you guys how smooth it runs, along with also do the benchmark while I wasn't capturing video. Now I tried dropping it down to 900p to get better FPS. The problem with that is it didn't actually help. Since the CPU is the bottleneck here, a difference in resolution is not really going to help you unless of course you had a higher end graphics card and you played the game in 1440p, which will start to take the power shift away from the CPU and put it on the GPU. Another alternative, if you're looking to play PUBG and you wanted to only pay around $500 to $600, I actually have a $600 build for PUBG, but I would suggest getting a B350 motherboard over the A320 that we did in the $500 build. It's going to cost you another 20 or 30 bucks, but then you're going to overclock. A simple cooler like the Cooler Master T2 with the B350 board, you'll be able to achieve a nice overclock, probably 3.7, 3.8 gigahertz, and your PUBG experience will completely turn around because once again, I've benchmarked this game. I know this. And at that point, your low preset FPS will be an average of 72, only dipping down to 60 when stuff starts to get dicey. So therefore, you would have an all-around solid system if you wanted to run the game in low. I tested with the exact same graphics card. I just used the Ryzen 5 to get those results, and you can see that in my benchmark video where I further tested PUBG. PUBG is a hard one. So many people want to play it, but it's so hard to run. And we got a new map coming. Man, that one looks like it's even going to be harder to run, but all the assets on the screen at once. But I guess we'll see. I'll have to benchmark the new map as soon as it comes out. If you guys want to see something like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I tried to make this video short and quick just to give you guys the results. I also mentioned in a previous video I was going to show people how to optimize their storage space when they're using an SSD along with another hard drive, and I thought about it and I think I'm going to do that on a separate video, and the reason being because if people specifically search for that solution, they'll be able to find it better if it's in another video rather than jumbled into some benchmark video that they're not really looking for. So I'll probably put that video out this weekend. Once again, I hope you enjoyed. My name is Andrew, and this is Elite Gaming HQ. Thanks for watching, guys.